sick of this Kelsey Mitchell shit. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm sick of it. The girl didn't score a single point in the second half, and all she do is jack up shots. I've seen more than enough. Passing the ball to Caitlin Clark, not passing the ball to no damn body. She wouldn't even throw the ball to her own shadow because she's so scared of it leaving her hands. She thinks she's going to go into cardiac arrest if the ball leaves her hand and it's not her shooting. We gotta get, but somebody gotta go. Either Kelsey Mitchell and Stephanie White need to go, or Caitlin Clark.
Everything you thought about instant team chemistry? Completely wrong. Because something truly bizarre is unfolding every time Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell share the court for the Indiana Fever. Fans aren't just noticing it, they're obsessing over a pattern nobody saw coming. The passes look off, the timing feels forced, and suddenly the biggest question isn't about points, but what the hell is asterisk really happening behind the scenes? Is this just a rough patch, or are we witnessing a deeper conflict playing out for millions, with Caitlin Clark, the league's golden girl, somehow being left out? Get ready, because the real story is far more complicated than simple basketball.
I'm really beginning to wonder if the Indiana Fever as a whole organization even likes Caitlin Clark. So right after the game, what do they post? They post Kelsey Mitchell. I just don't understand this organization. Like, do you not get it? People do not go to the game to see Kelsey Mitchell. You don't watch Caitlin Clark. You want to drop the same amount of points and 7 assists, but you want to post Kelsey Mitchell. I'm really beginning to think that the Indiana Fever don't really like Caitlin Clark. I think.
Look, the entire basketball world has descended on Indiana, not just to watch Caitlin Clark score. This isn't average WNBA analysis. It's a full-blown forensic investigation. Every possession, every screen, every unmade asterisk pass is dissected by millions of new fans desperate to understand why the Fever's offense looks so disjointed. They're not just tracking points. They're studying body language and looking for hidden clues in every moment the ball seems to deliberately avoid Clark. It's a high-stakes detective drama playing out on the court, and the evidence is mounting, making people ask, is this just bad luck or something more intentional?
Saw a team that is just totally unconnected right now. They are so disconnected. That's the better word I needed to use. They are so disconnected as players and teammates that this is the performance you get. The first 3 quarters, pretty solid job. Third quarter, you erupt. You go up 12, 14 points. And then after that, it's a downfall. Caitlin Clark comes out. She's only out for 6 minutes, guys. She's only out for 6 minutes in an entire game. Some of it is foul trouble, and there's a couple of bullshit ones on Breonna Stewart, the last one, the 5th one. I'm like, all right, guys. I know it's going a lot of hit pieces that's going on around Caitlin.
Now let's be crystal clear. This isn't about whether Caitlin Clark can play. That debate died the moment she stepped on the court, extinguished by her undeniable generational talent. The real conversation, tearing apart social media and sports talk shows, is about something far more foundational. Chemistry, trust, and whether this electric young phenom is actually getting the synergistic connection from her teammates that everyone expected asterisk. It's about the core of team dynamics, and whether the Fever are truly embracing the player who brought unprecedented attention and investment to the league. This isn't just a bad shooting night. It's a fundamental question about how a team is built and if its stars can truly shine together.
The film proof Kelsey Mitchell is back the same way she was versus the New York Liberty, not passing the ball to no goddamn body. We got to get into this, man. I'm disgusted with what I'm seeing from Kelsey Mitchell again. She's turning this into the Kelsey Mitchell circus all over again, not passing the ball, dribbling. It's a circus when this girl plays. I am sick of it. Caitlin Clark needs to get far, far away from Kelsey Mitchell. Let's get into it. This is ridiculous. All right, we're going from the beginning. Caitlin Clark's going to get a ball.
And at the epicenter of this explosive debate, Kelsey Mitchell. For years, Mitchell wasn't just an asterisk player for the Fever. She was asterisk the asterisk player. A proven veteran scorer, a certified bucket getter who carried the team through countless tough stretches. She's the kind of player you give the ball to when the clock is winding down and you need a shot created out of thin air. Her resume is stacked with moments where she single-handedly willed the Fever to competitiveness, proving she thrives under pressure. She was the undisputed offensive engine, the primary option, the face of the franchise before the seismic shift Clark's arrival brought. And that's where the tension truly begins.
She brings butts to the seats and sell merchandise and things like that, and brings national attention to their brand. But I'm beginning to feel that way. I don't think they really support Caitlin Clark. They don't, and I go by their actions, not their words. I don't care what they say in press conferences. I don't really care what they say in commercials or on social media. That don't matter. I buy their act.
But here's where it gets absolutely wild. Recently, a chilling question echoed across social media. Are Mitchell and Clark actually asterisk playing together or just sharing the same hardware? That question exploded after games where the on-court disconnect became impossible to ignore. Fans, armed with clips, pointed to glaring moments. Clark wide open, a clear passing lane.
And the dream back-to-back. Caitlin Clark just lost to Angel Reese back-to-back. This is disgusting right here, man. And y'all keep saying, oh, man, y'all be going hard on Stephanie White. She's a good coach. Where? Caitlin Clark came out on fire. 13 points in the first quarter. You would think second quarter we giving her the ball. No, we can't do that. We have to make sure Kelsey Mitchell catches up. And she had a good second quarter, but why is Clark not even shooting?
And then the ball goes asterisk somewhere else. It's a pass to a contested post-up, a forced shot, or an inexplicable dribble handoff to someone already covered. These aren't isolated incidents anymore. They're becoming a tragic highlight reel for fans who feel like they're watching a slow-motion car crash of potential. The collective groan from the internet is deafening, as clip after clip surfaces, showing Clark with her hands up, feet set, ready to unleash a signature deep three or create an impossible assist, only to be completely overlooked. It's not just a missed opportunity for points. It's a missed opportunity for rhythm, for confidence, for the very asterisk flow that makes a team great. And the silent moments after, where Clark lowers her arms, a flicker of disbelief crossing her face, speak volumes more than any angry tweet ever could. Fans aren't just speculating. They're seeing a pattern, a repeated dismissal of the player who literally changed the trajectory of the franchise. This isn't just bad basketball. It feels like a deliberate bypass, a conscious decision to run the offense through anyone but the generational talent standing right there. The evidence is out, and the jury of millions is watching, scratching their heads and asking, why?
Okay, I am officially on the Indiana Fever hate Caitlin Clark train. I did not really see it as loud and as clear as everyone else did. Maybe because I'm just naturally an optimistic person. Maybe it's because I thought to myself, there's no way her teammates could buy into the nonsense, the propaganda, like just all of the media bias, the random fans. And I thought to myself, there's just no way, right? And I thought, Aaliyah Boston has to love Caitlin Clark. I mean, like
So let's peel back another layer. Is this purely an issue of player ego or something more deeply ingrained in the professional athlete's psyche? Mitchell has, for years, been the undisputed alpha, the go-to scorer, the one who dictated the tempo and the shot selection. That's a habit, a muscle memory, built over seasons of high-pressure moments where she was the solution. Now suddenly, there's another undeniable force, a supernova talent whose gravitational pull is so immense it warps everything around her. For any veteran, regardless of their personal feelings, adapting to that seismic shift isn't just about sharing the ball. It's about reevaluating their entire identity within the team structure. It's about letting go of old responsibilities and embracing new ones, which is far easier said than done when your very career has been defined by being asterisk the asterisk guy. This isn't an excuse. It's an exploration of the intense, often brutal psychological adjustments that happen when two powerful forces are suddenly asked to coexist, and more importantly, synergize asterisk. The question isn't whether Mitchell can asterisk pass. It's whether her brain, conditioned by years of being the primary option, is instinctively choosing not asterisk to.
Coaching malpractice. And I'm telling you right now, I cannot wait to hear what Stephanie White got to say. The press conference has been released. And for you to simply not pass Caitlin Clark the ball at all in the last 2 minutes of the game, it's crazy to me. Because when Caitlin Clark came back in the game, they was damn near about to do it, bro. And I just thought they was finna win. It was clear as day. The stage was set. I'm telling you right now, the grand finale did not get fireworks. Want to know what she did? Completely ran the offense through Kelsey Mitchell.
And where in all of this is the coaching staff, specifically head coach Christy Sides. If these on-court disconnects are so glaringly obvious to millions of armchair analysts, surely they're screaming off the game film in the locker room. Is there a clear directive from the bench to actively integrate Clark more? Are plays designed to specifically put the ball in her hands, not just as a decoy, but as a primary initiator? Or is the team being allowed to revert to old habits, to the comfort of what's familiar, even if it's demonstrably less effective? The lack of visible adjustments, the repeated patterns of bypassing Clark, raises serious questions about accountability and strategy. Is the coaching staff empowering the entire team to fully leverage Clark's unique abilities? Or are they allowing certain dynamics to persist, perhaps out of a desire not to disrupt established hierarchies or veteran comfort zones? This isn't just about X's and O's. It's about leadership, about setting the tone, and about ensuring that the team's most potent weapon is not just on the court, but actively engaged and maximized. The silence from the sideline or the generic post-game answers only serves to amplify the fans' growing frustration and suspicion.
Even shoot in the second quarter. She took 1 shot, 2 shots. And here's the thing about it. The camera clearly panned over to Stephanie White, all up in Caitlin Clark's ear. Clark rolling her eyes. She don't like what the hell she's hearing. And now Kelsey's being a ball hog. Bro, we're winning. Clark got us the lead once again. I'm so sick and tired of watching Clark get us a lead. Then she goes to the bench. Then they start coming back. Now you're trying to throw her in the game to save everything. This is crazy, but here's the thing about it though. I'm not blaming Kelsey Mitchell for the loss, even though she was non-existent in the first quarter.
Think about the sheer, unimaginable pressure on Caitlin Clark herself. She's arrived in the WNBA with a spotlight brighter than any rookie before her, carrying the weight of an entire league's hopes and dreams. She's expected to deliver highlights, wins, and a cultural phenomenon every single night. But how do you do that when you're constantly fighting to get the ball, when your teammates seem to be running a different offensive system? It must be an incredibly frustrating, even isolating experience. Imagine being the best passer, the best shooter, the best court visionary, and feeling like your hands are tied not by the opponent but by your own teammates. This isn't just about her stat line. It's about her development, her confidence, and her ability to truly lead. If she's constantly being forced to create something out of nothing, or chase rebounds for putbacks because the primary looks aren't coming her way, it takes a toll. It dulls her brilliance. The WNBA is banking on Clark's superstardom, but if the Fever can't figure out how to unleash her, they're not just hurting their own win-loss record. They're inadvertently dimming the brightest star the league has ever seen, right when it needs to shine its absolute brightest.
Media personalities turning on her. You know, after Caitlin got me paid, Clark got the rest of the league paid, and now the media, because it's so fun and, you know, it's a clickbait thing to do with hit piece after hit piece off of Caitlin Clark. What I seen is a disjointed team. She comes out the game, and they're -8 with Kelsey Mitchell on the court, and they're -14 with Aaliyah Boston. And at a certain point, we got to have this conversation about Aaliyah Boston. Her finishing around the basket is just as bad as Angel Reese.
And this brings us to the broader implications for the WNBA. This isn't just an internal Fever drama. It's a critical narrative playing out on a national, even global stage. Caitlin Clark is the biggest story in women's sports, a magnet for new fans, new viewership, and unprecedented investment. When those new fans tune in and see a perceived disconnect, a star being sidelined by her own team, what message does that send? Does it reinforce old, tired narratives about women's sports not being real or team-oriented? Or does it simply create a giant, visible roadblock to the very growth the league is desperately chasing? The WNBA needs Clark to flourish, to showcase her revolutionary talent in a way that converts casual viewers into lifelong fans. If the Fever cannot effectively integrate her, they're not just failing their own franchise. They're inadvertently sabotaging the league's golden opportunity, undermining the very foundation of this unprecedented surge in popularity. The stakes couldn't be higher, and the clock is ticking on the league's ability to capitalize on this historical moment.
Too easily. You know, that was pretty much the story of when we had our defensive failings. It was our one-on-one D. We tried to wait until they caught the ball to defend. We didn't make it difficult for them to pass the ball around the perimeter, and they're fast. When they catch it on the run and attack our feet, we're already behind. You know, and there were some times where we didn't have rotations. I thought they did an excellent job in terms of their spacing to make our rotations very difficult. But, you know, we've got to be able to guard one-on-one. And more than anything, like, we got to defend without fouling. I mean, we cannot continue to let people live, in the 20s and 30s in terms of free throw attempts. We just
Kelsey Mitchell.
Now let's acknowledge the complexity of Kelsey Mitchell's situation. She's a fierce competitor, a proven winner, and she's been the bedrock of the Fever franchise for years. This isn't about questioning her talent or her dedication, but the shift from being the primary option to potentially a secondary or tertiary one, while adapting to a new style of play brought by Clark, is a monumental professional challenge. It requires a level of selflessness and adaptability that many elite athletes struggle with. Is she being asked to fundamentally change the way she plays, the way she has always found success? Is there a fear that passing up her own shot for Clark means sacrificing her own effectiveness, her own role, her own asterisk value to the team? These are deeply personal, career-defining questions. It's not necessarily malice. It could be instinct, habit, or even a subconscious attempt to maintain a sense of control and identity in a rapidly changing environment. The pressure on Mitchell to get along and mesh is also immense, but for a player who has always been the solution, stepping back can feel like a step down, even if it's for the greater good of the team.
What I saw Kelsey Mitchell do to her team, I'm very upset. I'm upset, and I'll just say this right now. I don't want them to re-sign her. I want her to go.
Mitchell had the stat pack. She couldn't let Caitlin Clark be the leading scorer the other night. You want to know what Kelsey Mitchell did? Finished with the same amount of points as Caitlin Clark. She didn't pass the ball to nobody. Every time she touched the damn ball in the final minutes of the game, she was chalking up threes, layups, getting her fouls, getting her points. Exactly what she does. Zero defense, completely stat pad, man.
So what's the end game here? This isn't a problem that will simply work itself out. Chemistry isn't magic. It's built on intentional actions, open communication, and a shared commitment to a common goal. Does the coaching staff need to facilitate a brutally honest, no-holds-barred conversation among the players? Does one player need to explicitly vocalize their needs, or another their willingness to adjust? Or does it require a more fundamental shift in offensive philosophy, where the system is explicitly designed to maximize the unique talents of both Clark and Mitchell, rather than forcing them into pre-existing molds? The solutions aren't easy, and they might involve uncomfortable truths. But if the Fever hope to turn this explosive potential into actual wins, if they hope to truly harness the power of Caitlin Clark, then something has to give. The current dynamic is unsustainable, frustrating for players, coaches, and especially for the legions of new fans who just want to see greatness unleashed. The longer this goes on, the deeper the perceived rift becomes, and the harder it will be to bridge. The spotlight on the Indiana Fever isn't just intense, it's relentless. Every game, every possession, every interaction is being scrutinized with a magnifying glass the size of the internet. This isn't just about basketball anymore. It's a captivating, perplexing human drama playing out in real time, under the brightest lights. Will this team find a way to truly coalesce, to transform individual brilliance into collective synergy? Or will the fundamental questions about chemistry and trust continue to plague them, turning what should be a WNBA fairy tale into a cautionary tale? The future of the Fever, and arguably a significant portion of the WNBA's immediate trajectory, hangs in the balance. The story is far from over, and the next chapter promises to be just as compelling, if not more so, than everything we've witnessed so far. Stay tuned, because the answers, when they finally emerge, will reshape how we think about team dynamics forever.